Hi, my name is Peter Briscoe, and I've been asked to answer this, very interesting and intriguing question. If only I had more money, would I be financially free? Well, Tim Ferriss, a Silicon Valley entrepreneur, said this: if only I had more money, it's the easiest way to postpone the intense self-examination and decision-making which is necessary to create a life of enjoyment now and not later. So he said, basically, asking the question, if only I had more money, postpones this intense self-examination and the necessary decisions which need to be taken to really enjoy life to the full, to enjoy true financial freedom. I almost think it's like falling down the Alice's in Wonderland's rabbit hole. When you said, if only I had got that promotion, if only I had more money, if only I had a better job, or if only my partner wasn't such a big spender. It's dark down that hole, at least to a dream world of negative thinking. It's easy to go straight to the negative, especially when we think of everything that is going on in today's world. And focusing solely on money will only lead you down a black hole with little hope of joy. If only, that little statement also describes regrets and wishful thinking, both based on dreams, not reality. Or if only regrets will haunt us and keep us prisoners, even possibly make us ill and rob us from opportunities to live life to the full and experience this joy which Tim Ferriss was just talking about. We all have regrets, like if only I had more money. It's quite common. If only I had saved my money instead of spending it all. If only I had made better decisions. Or if only I had taken that other job. If only I'd been honest and not cheating on my expenses. And if only I'd finished that training course, maybe whereby I might get more money. So how can we escape out of this rabbit hole, this dark hole that we might find ourselves in? Well, I'm reminded of the story of the resurrection of Lazarus, which Jesus told about in John chapter 11. Jesus showed up 4 days too late. Lazarus was dead already, and Mary and Martha complained, Lord, if only you had been here, if only. And Jesus showed us, I think, 2 steps on how to escape from this if only trap. First of all, he said, where have you laid him? So what is the situation? What's gone wrong? What's dead in your life? What's hidden deep in your soul, which causes such pain and regret? We have to start by telling Jesus the reality of our situation and facing up to that reality. Then secondly, Jesus told them, move away the stone. Allow Jesus to move away that stone in your soul, to release you, to reach into that hole, bring you out, and to restore his life of fullness, which he will want to do and be willing to do. We also find ourselves dreaming about what might be in bouts of wishful thinking, like if only I had more money, I'd be happier. If only I could be more disciplined. If only I could master my money. If only I could save more. If only I could just get that great job or the promotion, I'd be a lot happier. If only I had more clients. If only I had X. What is that? What is your X? Wishful thinking is one thing, but reality is something else. And that is a product of trying to reconcile the conflicts between belief and desire. As long as it remains a dream, it's an illusion. But with belief and concrete action, it can become a positive force for change. It is said you do not need more money. You do need more wealth. And I like this definition of wealth, which is what is left when your money is gone. So true wealth is something entirely different from money. And we can start to embrace the promise of God when he said, it is he who gives you power to create wealth, that he may confirm his covenant with you, that he confirm his relationships and all the promises that brings with it to you, just like he swore to your fathers, this also is applicable today. So we need to build wealth. Money will never solve financial problems, or it will relieve some problems for a short period of time to meet our basic needs. Of course, having money is more fun than not having any. However, once our basic needs are met, research has shown that whereas there is little to no relationship between more money and increasing joy or fulfillment, the reason is that we quickly adapt to the things we have and become rapidly accustomed to them, then becoming restless for more. You know, the Beatles have said they've sang a wonderful song, the best things in life are free, but you can keep them for the birds and bees. Just give me money, that's what I want. But it's not strictly true that the best things in life are free. We do live in a world where money is needed. However, it is true that the best things in life, like his, cannot be purchased with money. You can buy medicine, but not health. You can buy a bed, but that will not guarantee your rest. You can buy a house, but that's not a home. You can buy sex, but not love. You can buy a holiday, but that won't give you recreation. You can buy insurance, but not security. You buy food, but not vitality. Information, but not wisdom. You can even buy entertainment, but not joy. For meaningful change, you need something else other than money, something more valuable, true wealth. So how can we use this promised power to create wealth? Well, I think we need to stop speaking out, if only, and start practicing what if. What if? And this opens up the door to hope, that things can change, that things can be different. How do we do that? Well, this is a diagram which I think demonstrates what true wealth is. It begins with spiritual wealth, developing our relationship with Jesus, by which God can pour out this power to create true wealth. Then relational wealth, the wealth of friends and family, support network, people who will help us along the way. And then that will develop productive wealth, to be able to use our gifts and talents in the right way, to make money, to serve people with our skills in jobs which are fulfilling. And then physical health is our physical vitality, and all that will then lead to money. If we start the pyramid the wrong way around, the upside down pyramid, it will all topple over. It's not sustainable. So if we concentrate on money first, such a pyramid will not be stable. So practicing what if. What if I start to build spiritual wealth to access God's promises? Hebrews 13, verse 5 and 6 says, don't love money, be satisfied with what you have. For God has said, I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. I will never abandon you. So we can say with confidence, the Lord is my helper. So I'll have no fear for the future. Freedom from fear. And then what if the Lord can help me to use my spiritual wealth to build relational wealth, to build meaningful relationships that the Lord brings across people across my path to serve, and the Lord brings people across my path to serve me. Using the spiritual wealth will help us to create productive wealth as the Lord gives us gifts and talents to employ to serve others. What if I can become productive using my skills and talents that God has given me to embrace God's creativity out of the spiritual wealth which I have, to generate ideas and to develop the ability to get things done? And then utilizing spiritual, relational, and productive wealth will lead to a healthy life, which is physical wealth, and then to meet all of our basic needs as the Lord provides the financial wealth which we need. The great characteristic of these 5 aspects of true wealth is the fact that they are all interrelated and can be used to strengthen one another. It's all kind of a system. Relational wealth can be used to strengthen physical wealth. We can use productive wealth to earn money. We can use relational wealth to help us to use our money in the right way, develop financial wealth. We can use our spiritual wealth to ask the Lord to give us the ability to get things done, to be productive, etc., etc. More on this in a later webinar or a later book. So, if only I had more money, would I be free? You know, no amount of money will ever set you free. Only Jesus can set you free. He said, if you abide in my word, you are truly my disciples, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. So knowing the truth about what God has to say about money in the Bible and practicing it, bringing it into your life, that will set you free. And then you will experience that the Lord can bring you true wealth, even with little money. He can bring healing. He can help you to rest. He can bring someone to love and someone to love you. He can provide the conditions to provide a home. He can give you security, vitality. He can give you wisdom and joy, and even money to live and enjoy life. So why not join a Compass group and learn what Jesus has to say about finances God's way? Thank you, and may God bless you.